12 things that change after you get rich. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, the Enchanted Luxury Studio, where we talk about wealth and luxury. Making it rich is a huge dream for many people, and they tend to go the extra mile just to climb that ladder. However, not all of them are prepared for what takes place after. Things may not be the same once you become rich. Money may no longer be your problem, but becoming wealthy comes with different kinds of problems. And before you have to face them on your own, here is what you should expect to happen once you've made it big time. Number 1. Boredom settles in. Many people expect that once they become rich, they can just do anything and everything that they want. With the abundance of money, they think that the rest of their lives are going to be full of thrills. In reality, that is not always the case. The truth is, the more money you have, the more stagnant you become. Because you don't need to work anymore, or you can choose not to. So what do? How do you find something meaningful to fill all of the time you have? When everything is at your fingertips, would you still find life meaningful? Number 2. It becomes difficult to trust people. The more money you have, the more vulnerable you become. Because you have the money, people may start to flock to you for all the wrong reasons. The worst thing about this is that you can't be sure who your real friends are. It becomes harder to discern if they are around you because of who you are as a person or because of your newfound wealth. Money makes it very difficult for you to trust people. That makes romantic relationships and friendships even more complicated, as people tend to fake their real intentions so they can have access to what you can offer them. Number 3. Loss of meaningful relationships. Upon reaching the point of financial success, you've probably given up a lot of things about your life. Working overtime and declining a lot of group and family gatherings to prioritize your several ventures must be among of them. The journey to financial success takes a lot of work, and along the way, you might lose some relationships and bonds with other people. You will miss a lot of special events while working your butt off. Some of your friendships may slowly fade because you were so focused on your prize. The friendships you once had may no longer be around anymore or as strong as they used to be, and that may not be repairable. Are they all worth the wealth? Well, only you can answer that. Number 4. Getting unwarranted criticism. Once you become rich, everything that you do becomes a matter of public interest. People can easily spin your actions to fit their narrative about you. In many cases like this, a simple and innocent action you do may be subjected to unnecessary and destructive criticism. People often assume that rich people are shallow and materialistic, and it is likely that you'll be shoved into that pigeonhole since you're someone who can possibly be an average person who makes mistakes or has problems of their own. Number 5. Sudden wealth can be shocking. If you're one of the lucky people who gains wealth through the lottery, then it may be tempting to spend every penny in one go. But that could end up leaving you worse off than when you started. A sudden wealth puts a lot of spending power into the hands of someone who never had its power, and they don't know what to do with it at all. It can lead to bad purchasing decisions and power trips that make them feel invisible until the law catches up to them. When you dream of becoming rich your whole life, the last thing you want is to end up a one-day billionaire. So, be responsible with your money. Number 6. Failing to handle windfalls. One huge problem about people who become wealthy suddenly is that most of the time they don't invest. Investing properly, even if it's just a small fraction of the fortune you earn, will provide you with a multiple and stable stream of income. However, the majority of people only think short term and end up throwing a lot of their money away, spending it all on liabilities rather than assets. Splurging may give you that intense rush, but it will only be fleeting. You have to think smart when you win big and weigh your options first so that you're making the right decision. Go ahead and get your favorite beverage and popcorn, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. Number 7. Constant feeling of dissatisfaction. Without something to strive towards now that you have a lot of money, you can feel pretty aimless and disappointed. Nothing may ever provide you with satisfaction ever again, since you wouldn't really have to struggle in any way to obtain those once unreachable goals. And now everything is close to your fingertips so that there's no uphill climb towards them. It's easy to buy anything that you want in order to feel something again, but that is also fleeting and will go away with time. Sure, people think that once you're rich, all of your problems go away. Many of them do. You won't have to worry about paying your bills or being able to afford the basic necessities in life any longer. But it's not without its emotional baggage. Even the richest people can still end up being quite unhappy with the way their life has gone. Number 8. Privacy becomes at risk. Being rich can put you in the spotlight, resulting in a lot of public attention and fame. Having to live your dream life can be incredibly fulfilling. However, be prepared to be scrutinized for the rest of your life. People like to read about the rich and famous all the time, so going out in public opens the door for people to take pictures of you all the time, even without your consent. Worst comes to worst, people will even start to make up stories about you and spread them around in the tabloids, tarnishing your overall reputation just for others' amusement. Number 9. Keeping secrets becomes a must. As everyone is going to be watching you all the time, you will be forced to become more secretive with your life. You may not want your co-workers to know what kind of life you live or what you now have. You may want to keep your address a secret so that you don't have random people showing up at your house at random points during the day. You may not even want to take lavish vacations because then everyone will know what kind of lifestyle you're living with the amount of money you have. Unless you want to have your life to be an open book, you might want to stay as low-key as you can be. Number 10. Worrying about your relevance. Work plays a major role in some people's identity. Their occupations require them to help others in some way. When you become wealthy, however, you may choose to no longer work, losing a part of yourself in the process. Once you become wealthy, you may feel as though there is no point in doing anything anymore, and that no one really needs you and your talent, which can lead to a decline in self-esteem. Number 11. Losing touch with society. It is likely that you will become separated from society due to the privilege you gain by your money. As becoming rich puts you at risk, it becomes easy for you to build a wall around yourself to keep yourself safe. But that can also cause you to lose touch with the rest of society. Being isolated does give you peace of mind, but human beings are naturally social creatures. And there's no way you can thrive or function if there aren't other people in your life. After a long period of times, it can be difficult to be able to relate to normal people again, which can be misinterpreted as you act like you're above other people. Number 12. People will treat you differently. One reason why rich people keep their lives secret is that they do not want to be treated differently because of their wealth. People tend to behave differently towards you when they know that you are rich. They might expect very expensive gifts from you or expect to pay for dinner all the time when you go out to eat. It's even worse if you have things bothering you because no one is going to want to listen to your problems, as they might sound petty and childish by comparison because you have a lot of money. After all, in their eyes, if you are rich, you shouldn't have anything to complain about. There goes the list of 12 things that change after you get rich. Thank you for spending some time with us. Feel free to share your thoughts about this video in the comments. Go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.